Hey, Aspen Mountain peeps. Happy Tuesday to you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I've had a busy day so far. I came into the shop, I got some stuff ready. I'm working on doing a training class, and I'm trying to get it all prepared and get ready for it. It's next month for a bunch of plumbers and a bunch of plumbing businesses nationwide. And then I had to do a show, some training on a show. So I've been pretty busy this morning, and now this is the first opportunity I've actually had to jump on it and do a live. But yesterday I did a live on site with Tanner taking out a water heater. If you didn't catch that, go back and check it out. You can check it out on our YouTube page, and there's a link to that on aspenmtnplumbing.com. Down at the bottom, you just click on that YouTube link and it'll take you right to our YouTube page. But we did a live on site of Tanner doing a swap out on a water heater. And I always preach about this, and we're going to talk about it. But first of all, if you're watching this on Facebook and you're watching live, type in live. If you're watching this on Facebook and you're watching it on replay, type it in replay. Let me know where you're watching from. I've had people reach out to me from Nepal and Egypt and a couple different places. It's been really crazy. But it's fun to see where people are watching it from. So reach out, tell us where you're watching from. If you're watching this on replay, just type in replay. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to get more of it, type on the notifications, get the notifications, get the little bell there, subscribe to our channel, and you can get it. Hey, Joe, thanks for joining us. Tanner, Joss, thanks for joining. So yesterday we took out a water heater. This water heater was 13 years old, and it's an electric water heater, which is kind of rare around here. And we replaced it with a brand new one. And I have a brand new one just out of the box, side by side with an older one, and I cut open just to see the difference in the two. And I want to show you this because I think seeing is believing, and a lot of times people hear me talk about doing water softening or water conditioning and taking care of their water and how bad it is on their appliances. This gives you a point of view to where you can actually see how bad it really is. So I'm going to flip you around to it and show it to you. This is the inside of it. Man, not very good lighting. That's a brand new electric water heater. 2 elements, nice anode rod. That's that silver thing there. Drip tube right there all the way down. No sediment. All you see in there is a particle of the foam that I cut out. No sediment at all. You can see that it's aligned with an enamel baked on to coat it, to keep it from rusting out in a long period. That's what gives you the 6-year warranty along with that anode rod. This is one we took out yesterday. As you can tell from the bottom, this is one that had blown apart at the seam. The seam was right here where we cut, and I actually have that piece right here. You can see right where it rusted out at the seam. That is the rust mark, and it rusted out and was leaking from that. And so I cut it out today to see what it looks like on the inside. She did not have a water softener. So this is 13 years of buildup and deterioration on the inside of a tank. But this is the exact same size as that one right there. The only difference is it's got a double element on it, a double loop element, whereas this one only has a single loop element. But they're both the same thing. But as you can see on the inside, that's the anode rod, completely gone. And as you see, that calcium buildup right there, that is hard water deposit. That is what that's from. And you can see it on the elements. You can see the rust on the back in there, how it's really rusted across. You can see where it started to eat at the elements. You can see the water line right there. That's from where it was starting to eat into it. The drip tube's here, but the anode rod is gone. And look at the amount of debris that's sitting on the bottom of this water heater. Now we took out, you can see right there, that hole. We took out the drain plug just so we could get this thing to drain. It was not draining. It was so collected of crud. And you can see this is after transporting it to the shop. But all that is sediment from hard water deposit. And that probably at one point might have set on the actual walls of the water heater. But I mean, that is a huge difference from that to that. I mean, that's brand new, brand spanking new. And you there can see exactly what hard water can do to a water heater. And as you can see, it's built up around the elements, which caused them to have to work harder. These ones are brand new. You can see what they look like. So that's what was in there. And I mean, that's just amazing, that hard water buildup on the inside there on that anode rod compared to that was what the anode rod looked like when it was brand new in there. That silver piece of rod right there. And that actually is a sacrificial rod. That's meant to go down to that wire like that. And the reason it does that is because your hard water deposits and your minerals inside the water that would attack the tank, they want it to attack that rod instead of attacking the tank. And what happened is that rod eventually didn't have anything to attack anymore. It had completely gone away. So it started to attack the tank at that point, and that's what caused the leak. That was a 14-year-old water heater, 14-year-old water heater compared to a brand new one. Now imagine if you put in a water softener and it takes out all that calcium, your magnesium rod, your alloy rod there, that anode rod, is going to take some of the stuff out of there, but it's not going to have an effect on it like that one did, because that was taking on all that hard water deposit. As you could see, it was sticking to that rod, and that's exactly what you want it to do. Now this one's brand new, so you can tell the difference between this one and that one, but that's why it's so important to have a water softener or some type of filtration system in your home, whether it's a scale management system or whatever. I did tell this customer yesterday, look, you got a really hard water, you don't have a water softening system. That's probably the reason this water heater failed. I've seen water heaters on water softeners that are electric last for over 25 years. And it's possible with a water softener. It prolongs the life of your appliances. So if you're not a believer by hearing it from the plumber, hopefully you're a believer now from seeing it firsthand. Let me give you a look again. Brand new water heater. Water heater 14 years old with no softener. As you can see, that rod is just wiped out, and that calcium is just stuck on there. So hopefully that gives you a great idea, folks, of what we're talking about when we come in. Conditioning, softening, taking care of your water is vital to the life of your appliances. If it's doing this to your water heater, imagine what it's doing to your toilet, your shower valves, your sink faucets, your dishwasher, your refrigerator, all things that take water in. Think about that. If it's doing that to that anode rod, what's it doing to those appliances? Hopefully that gives you food for thought. Obviously, if there's any questions or if you'd like to have your water tested, give us a holler. We'd love to reach out to you and take care of that for you. Have a wonderful day. I will not be doing a gold leaf show this Friday night. My wife has to be on call for the hospital, so we're going to go cancel it this week, the gold leaf show. We'll be back on the following Friday. Hopefully you guys have catch that. If not, go back and watch them. They're great. I'm interviewing local business people and local individuals that I've gotten to know really well here in Rock Springs, and we're discussing things, and it has nothing to do with plumbing. So check it out. It's really cool. Have a great day. We'll catch you tomorrow.